Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. If this is your first time to the channel, what we do around here is we follow people's suggestions rather than algorithms. Yeah, novel idea. It's let us find all sorts of new things that we never would have found any other way. No algorithm ever would have shown us. Maybe when we get into the quantum computings, maybe it will step up to the plate. But so far, humans just beat it every time, 100% of the time. And this is another artist that we found through suggestions. I guarantee. So finding new music and all that is what you're into. Take a look around because we get a lot of it, and we get playlists that really divided up for regions, countries, different types of musics, artists, regions, all sorts of stuff. So I guarantee you're gonna find an artist that you never knew was going to be your new favorite thing, or you never knew you needed in your life. And this one right here, Miss Iyah May, she broke out with the song Karmageddon, which really zinged zong right to the tippity tops of the charts there, because, well, everybody was pretty on board with what she was laying down, and the way she was doing such. And there was really kind of no telling her that, no, you're wrong or whatever, because she gave up a career as a doctor to do these, this music thing. And then, on top of that, when she was being told by management, we would like you to change some lyrics, she said, how about I'll see you later? And that was that. And she is an independent artist, and we have a lot of independent artists here on the channel. We have a whole playlist full of them, and she is part of that playlist. Now, the farther a society drifts from the truth, the more it will hate those who speak it. Jojo, well, we're off to a great start, aren't we? Miss Iyah May, check this out. Oh yeah, this is good shit.
Nazi? Are you a piece? You're just a citizen, and you're still on a leash. It doesn't matter which thing you choose. At the end of the game, you lose. You're just a chess piece and a pawn for the Raiders. Keep up the pawn, keep up the cans, keep up the wall. Keep up the reps, keep up the dance, giving them more. Stay silent, stay violent, stay plugged in and divided. Cool, now let's get rid of the cash. Digital ID, and let's turn out the dash. Mr. Teal, Mr. Anderson, they warned us with the blue pill, and they tell us before they do it in the movies like it ain't real. Billy Gates, he makes a profit off disease. Buys up all the farms and pays what we eat. Him and Pfizer got $1 trillion dream. You can go and depopulate the earth. So they killed Charlie and they killed Marley, both the Kennedys and Marilyn. They killed Diana and they killed Jackson. We are the legacy, this is their anthem. Stay silent, stay violent, stay plugged in and divided.
Very cool.
Bombs drop from heaven just like hail. Drag your own through the mud, well done is real. When the altar and a ballot and a barrel shooting me. Cleanse the country, kill the children, Mr. Baby, how do you sleep? This isn't a Willie or a dream.
Willie of my dream.
Strings around the thread. Burn our souls to power the machine. Red strings around the thread. Kill my flesh and my spirit. Red strings around the thread. Are you a wolf in a world full of sheep? Red strings around the thread.
Black Rock, Starmer, Hospital Black Starmer. Palantir watches like horse, and BlackRock is back to his core, funding the digital war. Starmer like Judas and Tor. Now be a good civilian, while the folks on the
Great
hill keep
symbolism.
making millions. Keep up the pawn, keep up the cans, keep keep up the wall, wall, wall. Keep up the reps, keep up the things, giving them more. Stay silent, stay violent, stay plugged in and divided. Cool down, let's get rid of the cash. Digital lighting and let's turn out the top ash. Mr. Teal, Mr. Anderson, they want us with a blue pill on a toast before they do it in the movies like it ain't real. This isn't a valley or a dream. Strings are on the thread. Burn ourselves to power the machine. Red strings are on the thread. No flesh, no spirit. Red strings are on the thread. Are you a wolf in a world full of sheep? Red strings are on the thread. This isn't a valley or a dream. Red strings are on the thread. Burn ourselves to power the machine. Red strings are on the thread. No flesh, no spirit. Red strings are on the thread. Are you a wolf in a world full of sheep? Red strings are on the thread.
Very cool.
Once you perceive what lies beneath the surface, once you glimpse the truth behind the polite illusion, you are faced with a terrible choice. Do you speak or do you remain silent? If you speak, you disturb the dream. If you stay silent, you disturb your soul. This is not a simple dilemma. It's an ancient tension between truth and belonging, between authenticity and acceptance. When you speak, when you dare to name what others deny, you risk being cast out, and not always gently.
That's no true words have ever been said. I would direct you to Woodstock. There was a concert in 1969, and you know, whether people you know had voted a certain way or whatever, there was this obvious, you know, during the hippie era, there was this obvious more a sense of togetherness and getting together through music. And, you know, everybody noticed that, look, there's some common things here that we all want. And, you know, whether somebody voted this way or that way, nobody, you know, most everybody was against the Vietnam War. You know, that's why there was so many people that, you know, either, you know, dodged the draft, moved away. You know, I think the deal was you could go to college. That's why you know, there was a ton of people in college around those times. But and that's why there was also, you know, there was riots on college campuses and stuff at that time as well. And, you know, also the 60s were a turbulent time. I would really invite you to take a look. You know, this isn't anything with politics. I don't get into the one side versus the other. It's all one big side, us. And, you know, and I think you'll find that if it comes to sides, or there's any sides or a line to be drawn in the sand, it's us, and then there's the elites that are totally detached, and we almost basically look like gerbils to them. We are little spider monkeys as far as they're concerned, something to be dealt with. And that's, you know, and I'm not saying that they all think like that, and, you know, I'm not trying to villainize anybody in particular, but I think that you'll find that when it comes to the biggest divide with all of society, that's where it is. When it comes to, you know, red versus blue, whatever, when you get down to it, when you sit these people down and you get down to the fundamentals, most everybody kind of wants the same thing. You know, it's all a matter of people, you know, letting all these politicians and rich folks get us mired in the details. And that's where we get hung up. And, there's a lot of things that, we've, fundamentals that we all, agree on. We all, want the pursuit of, peace, life, liberty, happiness, all those things that, should be afforded to us. Those are the things. Start with the fundamentals and, work your way out from there. But it's not, if there's somebody out there telling you to look at another as an other, they are the other that should be looked at with a raised eyebrow. So, and there's a lot of people out there, that it's a pretty divisive world out there, but there's also some fundamentals that we all just, these are just objective truths. These are things that are a reality in our world, period. No matter how you want to look at it, they're just a reality. And she's just saying what that reality is and what's out there and what's going on right now. And, you like I said, there's some, you might want to disagree on the little itty bitty details or whatever, but when it comes down to it, and the quotes are right. People who speak the truth seem to always be demonized until years later when they're like, wow. I mean, we're talking all the way back to Galileo. They put homeboy in a prison because he saw a planet, right? I mean, because that interfered. So just think about, where we've come from that. Now, we owe the telescope or whatever is attributed to Galileo, but, the things he saw in it at the time were considered heresy, and that wasn't to be. No, we don't look outside. We don't wonder about things outside of here. And that's a lot of, what is going on, with the media and everything. Pay no attention to the things you are seeing behind me. Just listen to the words that I'm saying. And, there's a lot of that. But as long as we got artists out there, we got the new folk artists of our generation. We got, those, no matter, how you wanna look at things, there's an artist out there putting it out there. And they're putting it out there how it is. And hey, you can hate those facts, but don't, it's, you can't really hate the messenger for just telling it like it is. And when you do, well, then we get into Orwellian wet dreams, don't we? A little something to think about. Iyah May doing that in spectacular fashion, I might add. And yeah. She makes some of that freaky stuff look good, because some of them like long nails and pointy stuff that freaks me. I think because I'm afraid I'm gonna get poked in the eye. And what are they called? Is there a name? There's got to be a name for those finger thingies. What's the name? I would like to know, and not because I want to purchase any. No, I don't think that they would look good on me. But maybe that face thing, maybe to shut my mouth up. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, very cool. Iyah May kicking ass, and I really look forward to seeing where she goes. And really, we live in a time where somebody like her, she doesn't need a management team, or she doesn't need a big team of people. The way that things are nowadays, be smart. There's a lot of PR companies out there that'll help you get your music out there just the same. They don't care what you're saying in your music. They just want to help you get your music out there. And, so really at the end of the day, management companies and all that, yeah. When it comes to the point that they're trying to tell you what to say and what not to say, that's when they cease being management. And what, are you a member of the band? I didn't think so. There's the door. Have a good day. So yeah, that's basically how that went. So yeah, I would highly invite you and encourage you to go check out her previous stuff. We got a playlist, I believe, here of her here on the channel. So definitely, if you want to take the crash course and all that, and dig right in, and she's got a lot of awesome stuff. I love the way she puts stuff down, and she also, I like her, the only way I could think to say it is like how Eminem can make words rhyme with other words that usually wouldn't. I mean, he wasn't the only one to do that, but he was very, good at like doing that, like when people say nothing rhymes with orange and he's like, oh yeah. So but I like the way she'll use like, the way she sings and stuff to deliver lines and it's just neat how she does it. And she's got a really unique way about her and just awesome. Love it. Love everything she's doing so far. It's great. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where she's going from here. Because, yeah, the sky's the limit, really. And like I said, she doesn't need anybody telling her what to say, what not to say. She's doing just fine on her own. I think, a college-educated doctor can handle words. Just saying. Hope everybody out there is having a great day. We got tons more news, reviews, reacts, all sorts of awesome stuff in the mix. Take a look around. Like I said, we got a lot of artists and bands and stuff that you probably never would have found any other way. So you're welcome in advance. And like I said, we got a lot of stuff planned out for this year. A lot of different cool things we're going to be digging into, and a lot of neat artists we've been looking forward to talking about, and a lot of cool things we've been looking to dig it into further, and even regions that we've been in. And there's just so much more to see in those areas. And we're even starting to give regions their own playlist, because there's a lot. So yeah, I think you'll notice we have a Spain playlist. So yeah, I would invite you to take a look around at that, and definitely check out Iyah May. We'll have you all linked up as per usual. And definitely like, comment, subscribe to all the YouTube things. Let us know about a band or an artist or somebody that we should be talking about or showing the rest of the peeps. And we'll get to that as soon as possible. And if we please remind us, things get lost in the shuffle. There's a lot coming in from a bunch of directions, trying to get to as much things as we can, as fast as we can. So yeah, please bear with us, and perhaps a gentle reminder if we're not getting to something. So yeah, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.